Hey guys, welcome back. So this video is just going to be sort of catch up, story time type of thing. And I know I look a bit of a mess, but we're going with it. So the first thing I want to get started with is I have a new job. So along with working with the guides still, well they're off on summer break at the minute. I've picked up a little morning cleaner job down at my local Kincardine Co-op. So it's with a company called Mighty, and it's 2.5 hours in the morning from 5:30 till 8 o'clock. So I'm not a morning person, but I'm getting there. It's not too bad. So the actual job itself is really quite good. So for me, because it's so local and stuff, it's easy for me to travel to, and because the shop is relatively new, it's pretty much spotless. So when I clean, I don't actually need to like get down on my hands and knees and like scrub the floor. They've got a machine that kind of cleans the floor and stuff. So really, it's just to keep it clean. The staff I work with at the co-op are really good. They sort of, if I'm working and cleaning, I need to get into certain bits and bobs. They're sort of like, yeah, we'll move out of the way, let you in, you do your bit, move away, and we'll get back to what we're doing. So that's really good. There has been one or two things that's just quite annoying, I guess. So the first thing is, obviously there's a canteen in the sort of staff area, which is when something leaks in the shop, they put it in there, and then when I go to clean, because it's not been in the bin, it's just leaked everywhere, and then I have to clean the spot, and yet they don't put it in the bin, so then it just leaks again. And the other issue I have is with really my manager. And when I spoke to her the other day, we were talking about obviously my ankles, the problems I have, and I'm actually going to quote you exactly what she said to me. And this really quite took me back. I was like, whoa, hang on. So the exact words she said was, "I don't care if you have a disability, walk it off." And right now I'm guessing your faces are probably like, what the fuck? Because that's what my face kind of did at the time. So I was really quite shaken from it. She knows nothing about me, to be honest. Like, this is the first time I've ever met her, and that's what she said. So once I'd spoken to the actual manager, the assistant manager who works at the co-op, and I told her what happened, because I was apologising to her because I was so shaken. I was like, I can't even be in my work right now. I went home, and I apologised to her because I felt so bad that I hadn't done my work properly. I hadn't had even the strength to sort of pick myself back up that day to kind of keep going. But she knew nothing about what she'd said to me, and really that she was like, put it as a fresh slate, wipe it clean, and just keep going. And I was like, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the implant I have in my arm. So I have the little Nexaplanon, or Nexaplanon, I don't know how to say it. And lately I've had a couple of issues which that I remember right from the side effects. Now they've got the sort of side effects that say last 90 days, and then it says further side effects. So a lot of the stuff I was reading from these further side effects, I was like, yeah, I'm having that. Like, that's not good. So I've had this since October 2016. Yes, October 2016. I'm meant to get out October 2019. But basically I wanted to just sort of talk to you with it. So the side effects I've been having is sharp headaches, muscle pain, a lot of apparently back and neck issues that can come with it. I've had a lot of them. Nausea, fatigue, not having any energy or strength, like power, like muscle strength, and that's really what I've had for the past couple of weeks. So about 5 or 6 weeks that's sort of been happening. I've had no period for like 8 months, which although is good. I have had like PMS and cramping, but that's it. Like no spotting, no nothing. So I kind of went on the NHS and I was going through like the actual Nexplanon website and stuff, and it says that it gives you this information panel, and it says that if it lasts 90 days, so once you get the side effects you wait 90 days and it hasn't went away, then you contact your GP or your doctor and all this sort of stuff. So I'm sort of counting the 90 days, seeing what's happening. But if it doesn't go away in 90 days, I'm gonna have to get it removed. Like, end of story. I am not gonna go through another year of like headaches and backaches and muscles and all this sort of stuff, because it's really not good. So that's what's been going on. Also, it's very sensitive to the touch at the minute. Anything that's sort of too tight around my arm, or like even if I like grab my arm and like I feel it, it's really sensitive for some reason. So I'm waiting out the 90 days, see what happens after that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was my nails. I know that's like 2 serious subjects, now I'm on about my nails. But at the minute I need to get my nails done on Saturday. But this nail here on my right hand, like, I don't know if you can tell, there's like a little tiny bump. Like, I don't know if you can tell. That is not the nail varnish that I've put on. My nail, my acrylic nail fell off, and when it fell off I hit the side of my nail. So it was like only like lifted a wee bit, so I glued it back down, and then when it hit the side of my nail and it popped off, basically what's happened is down by this lump here, it's cracked right in the middle, like almost like it was gonna like break my nail off, but it's still attached at both sides, so it's literally just like right through the middle. Obviously, as you can tell, the nail is still on. It's a little bit painful if I hit it off of something, but because it's so far down, it's way under the skin level, and I do not want to crack it off, because I'd be bleeding and it'd be not good. So I'm having to wait till Saturday. I'm not even gonna like touch this nail. I'm gonna wait till Saturday and then fix it after that. Just for the fact, you know, I don't want to do anything that it will rip off, so I've been very careful and delicate with it, but it's surviving. Also, I'll just point out, like, I know that this is a different nail varnish. Also, this one popped off and cracked, but you know, I don't care. Like, this is a different nail colour than what you saw in the Hagerson video, because after this one came off, I was like, well, I can't glue it back on, because if I put nail glue on top of a cut, oh my god, I'm going to go through the roof. So I just took all the nail varnish off, and I had like a Asda gel polish with a UV light, so I just put that on, so just to protect the nails. The next thing I wanted to talk about was I can't remember. There was 4 things. That's 3. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna make this really quick because I don't want to drag this on forever, but so if you don't know, I finished my physio last summer, so I stopped doing physio entirely, which was really good, yay, and I've had to use like KT tape and all this sort of stuff, but since April I've had a couple of difficulties with my ankles. So if you don't know already, I've got non-insertional Achilles tendonitis, which means that my tendons around my ankles specifically tear. Little tiny rips and tears and all this sort of stuff, which can give me quite bad tissue damage as well around the area. Now since April I've had 1 or 2 other difficulties. So the pain used to be focused around the ankle only, but I don't know why this is happening. The pain is now, when it happens, or when I tweak it or roll or I pull or whatever, the pain is now shooting all the way up to the back of my knee, which never used to happen before, but it happens now. So right up to the joint on the back of my knee, I can feel the tendon almost feeling like, it's almost like it's cramping, but it almost feels like it's pulling on it at the same time. So it's like trying to pull and cramp. So I've had to use like a lot of painkillers, a lot of deep heat, Voltarol, all this sort of deep freeze, ice packs, all this sort of stuff on my legs and ankles. So I've been quite delicate lately, so that's why there hasn't been very many, apart from the holiday, that's why you haven't seen me sort of out and about with the camera in the car or outside with the dog and all this sort of stuff, just for the fact I've been really struggling moving, but hopefully that gets better really, really soon. So I'm sorry for chatting on for this long, but I just wanted to give you an update on those 4 things of what's going on and all this sort of stuff. So hope you subscribe, give me a comment down below on what you think at all, whether it's about my job or my nail or the other 2 things I've forgotten. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.